welcome back here to the Twin Cities Film Fest red carpet. I'm your host, Blythe Whaley, and alongside me, an awesome filmmaker, Adrian Wilson. Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me. Thank you very much.
Adrian, we got to talk about your film, and let's give everyone a little info on it. Unplugged is your film that
Right.
is here today, and let's talk about it so everyone can kind of know some more.
Yeah, Unplugged is officially my first narrative film that I've created from scratch, and it kind of covers cell phone addiction. It says the most relevant thing that I can think of that folks are going through right now. And I figured if I'm going to do a short film, let it be something that people can resonate to. And I think we're all kind of addicted to our cell phones, even though we're saying
Fair enough, fair
we have
enough.
the screen times and all this different stuff, but we're all kind of owned by this thing. So let's kind of talk about it and really expose that conversation. So that's what Unplugged is, and that's where that stemmed from, and I'm happy to be here.
Well, Adrian, what do you think people are going to take from this film after they see it? A lot of people know maybe that they have that exposure to their phone, but what do you want them to take away today?
I think this film is just kind of putting a mirror on ourselves, right? Is there something that we can take away that we're not doing already? Because we all know that we're addicted to our cell phones. So this is just to show us, like, hey, this is a problem. And there is no call to action for this. It's just saying, hey, this is what we're going through, and what can you do better for yourself that can try your best to not be addicted to this little device that we have in our hands. And trust me, I did the film, and I'm still on my phone 24/7, even though I wrote about the thing, and I'm still stuck. So we're all kind of screwed right now.
Yeah, did you notice it more when you were on set and really diving into this topic, just how much you really were on your phone?
I do, and I do call myself out, and I do beat myself up when I'm stuck in my phone. It's like, dude, what are you doing? You wrote about this, so stop. So, but I just hope that folks kind of take the film and say, you know what, that is me, and what can I do better? Even if you can't do something better, it is what it is. This is a new
Awareness is
technology.
key
Awareness
sometimes,
is
too.
key.
So.
Just be aware. If you can be aware from this film, I'll take that.
And Adrian, you talked about this being your first narrative. Did you love it? Are you planning to do more?
I I hated it at first because it was out of my comfort zone. But now that I've watched it and seen how people gravitate from the film itself, like I think that I'm going to be doing a lot more creativity, and from being a documentary filmmaker and doing something that you can create from scratch and tell the story from scratch. It's a lot of fun, man. And depends on how it depends on how people take it tonight. If
Yeah.
people think it sucks, I probably won't do it. Not, I probably
Everyone's
might
gonna
go
love
back.
it. It is great. It was so fun for myself getting to see it and just getting to share for everyone to
Yeah.
know that it
Well,
is
tell
awesome.
them, like,
Going to
hey.
see, come see it. Come on down. But Adrian, when you think about what's next, is there a topic that you want to get into? I know that you obviously have done documentaries and
Right.
different things. Do you have anything in the works that you're thinking about?
I have 12.
Wow. Oh wow.
I have 12.
Well, that's impressive.
I've been writing short films for a couple of years now, but I've never done it because I've always kept myself in a bubble, like, oh, I don't have the right resources or I don't have the right team. But now I do, and now the gates are open. Now I think I'm ready to really dive into all of my old ideas. Like I've wrote some stuff about domestic violence, and I try to write things that people can relate to. That when they leave, they can say either me too or I know somebody that's going through this, and this person needs to watch it, and just so we can just have it resonate, man. That's all I need.
What was something challenging on set that you had to overcome to be able to have this on the screen today?
Which one should I even mention? Scheduling is very important. Having the right people for every single part of the film or of the production, where it comes to gaffers, you know, like somebody that takes years of scheduling. It's just so many moving parts to make a small 12-minute film that I really need to do better next time, and scheduling, and also time. We got this done in 12 hours. We shot it in 12 hours. And if I had 2 more days, it would have been something better, but you know what I mean? But I know for sure that what we did within the 12 hours, I'm very proud of, because we did some pre-screenings and so many people love it. And every single time we screened it, like it took like an hour after of folks just having conversations and saying, me too, or this is what I do. So
It sounds
it's a
like
big
more
learning.
narratives are coming from you,
Oh yeah,
just
yeah,
from that alone.
absolutely.
And when you think about what what happens on set? Obviously, a lot of times you have some funny memories, just some moments that stood out. Was there anything that you'd be willing to share that happened?
Yeah, sure. You know, I'll say this. My DP was 2 hours late.
That's brutal, but yes.
Shout out to Raji.
Yes.
2 hours late. And but here's the thing, you know, the entire day, it was what one thing that I learned is having the right people on set, because you know the day was so smooth. It didn't feel like 12 hours. Every single person knew their role, and not only that, like they were excited to be a part of the project. And I think one thing that I for sure will carry with me is if you have the right people with you, the project is going to be spectacular. So that's what I learned a lot.
Get the right people. Adrian Wilson's one of those right people. Awesome job in your film Unplugged. Thank you so much for being on the red carpet.
Thank y'all very much for having me, man. Check it out, Unplugged.
Oh yeah, Unplugged. Thanks guys. More awesome filmmakers like Adrian coming up next. Thank you.